It is no light thing when the Lord sets his hand upon two lives. If he has knit your heart to another in his secret counsel, then no distance, no delay, no misunderstanding can undo what his providence has ordained. What therefore God hath joined together, let not man put asunder. Mark 10:9. There may be seasons of silence, as there were between Joseph and his brethren. There may be valleys of trial, as Ruth endured before the fields of Boaz. Yet God works behind the veil. What looks to you like separation may, in truth, be preparation. He sanctifies both hearts before he unites them, for covenant love is too holy to be entered without his refining fire. He shall sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. Malachi 3:3. Beloved, the temptation in waiting is to doubt. The enemy whispers, "It is too late. It will not happen. Choose another way." But remember the promise. The gifts and calling of God are without repentance. Romans 11:29. When the Lord appoints, he does not change his mind. His yes is yes, and his covenant stands. Do not despise the stillness. Do not misread the delay. For as surely as the morning follows the night, so the appointed time shall come. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Habakkuk 2:3. Your duty in this hour is not to strive, but to trust. Not to force, but to pray. Not to grasp, but to wait with hands open to the Lord. And in that posture of surrender, you will find strength renewed. Rest in the Lord and wait patiently for him. Psalm 37, verse 7. Take this, then, as your confirmation. Do not give up on the one whom God continues to confirm to your spirit. He is not a man that he should lie. His timing is perfect, and his hand will bring to pass what he has promised. And when it comes, it shall not be by your striving, but by his mercy. You will say with gladness, "This is the Lord's doing. It is marvelous in our eyes." Psalm 118, verse 23. If God has spoken, do not give up on that person. Then we must rest the matter in his sovereign hands. For is it not written, "The counsel of the Lord standeth forever, the thoughts of his heart to all generations." Psalm 33:11. When he decrees, none can annul. When he appoints, none can overturn. The certainty of God's choice. If indeed this person is chosen by God, then their place in your life is secured not by your will, nor by theirs, but by his eternal decree. Remember Adam's joy when God presented Eve. "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." Genesis 2:23. He did not go searching nor striving. The Lord himself brought her to him. So it is still. What God joins, he himself reveals in due season. 2. The testing of waiting. But here lies the trial. God often proves faith by delay. Abraham was promised a son, yet years passed before Isaac's cry was heard in the tent. David was anointed king, yet wandered in caves while Saul pursued him. Delay is not denial, it is sanctification. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness. 2 Peter 3:9. Beloved, your waiting may be long, but it is not empty. God is polishing you and them both for a covenant too holy to be entered unprepared. 3rd, the triumph of God's timing. And then comes the hour. Suddenly, as the dawn breaks after a long night, the promise shines forth. Ruth gleaned in fields day after day, until one morning she stepped upon the land of Boaz, a meeting ordained from eternity. And her hap was to light on a part of the field belonging unto Boaz. Ruth 2:3. So shall it be with you. What looks like chance will in truth be providence. And you will stand astonished that the Lord has done it so marvelously, so perfectly, so tenderly. Therefore I plead with you, do not yield to despair. Do not abandon the hope God himself planted in your heart. If he confirms this person again and again, then wait. Trust him. Pray without ceasing. Keep your hands from meddling, and your tongue from doubt. For in the appointed hour God shall show forth his work, and you will confess, He hath done all things well. Mark 7:37. Take courage, beloved. Your case is not forgotten in heaven. The one who numbers the stars also numbers your days, and in his time the chosen one shall be revealed as the gift he always promised. I will restore to you the years that the locusts have eaten. Do you hear that? Restoration is in the plan. Not so you can repeat the past, but so you can rewrite the future on God's terms. Let's be honest. You loved them, but you weren't ready. They loved you, but they were still battling demons you couldn't fix. You prayed for peace, but God gave you space because He had to work in silence. But now the stirring has started. Now the shift has begun. Now the Spirit is confirming what your soul has suspected. They're coming back. And it's not just them this time. It's them and God walking in together. Luke 15:20. But while he was still a long way off, his father saw him and was filled with compassion for him. He ran to his son, threw his arms around him, and kissed him. That's what grace looks like. That's what restoration feels like. And that's what God is preparing for you. Yes, they've changed. Yes, they've been convicted. Yes, they've repented. And yes, they're coming back. Differently. And when it happens, you won't be confused, because this time, it'll be confirmed by peace, by timing, by godly counsel, by fruit, not just feelings. Matthew 7:20. By their fruit you will recognize them. So don't jump just because you miss them. Don't say yes just because they returned. Wait on the evidence. Wait on the peace. Wait on the word. Proverbs 19:21. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. God's purpose is prevailing now, and the person who once walked away will walk back in carrying alignment, repentance, and honor. Because what God joins together, no man, not even your past, can tear apart. Matthew 19:6. Therefore what God has joined together, let no one separate. You asked for confirmation. Here it is. God is restoring it. God is redeeming it. And this time it will reflect His glory, not just your emotions. So prepare your heart, guard your spirit, and open your hands. Because what's coming back is not just them, it's the promise fulfilled.